Right to the latest information into our newsroom. One person was killed, 12 others were shot in a Memphis suburb earlier this evening. Tonight, police say the gunman was found dead inside the store from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Investigators have not said who the shooter was or released a possible motive. Shoppers and employees dashed for cover, hiding in freezers and locking themselves in offices while the gunman just kept shooting.
And he kept on shooting. He shot one of my coworkers in the head, and then shot one of the customers in the stomach.
This shooting happening almost exactly 6 months after the tragedy inside a Boulder King Superstore, and now that Colorado City trying to show its support for Tennessee. Fox 31's Rachel Skida live in Boulder tonight, speaking with the victims there. Rachel.
Yeah, and the timing of this is just so eerie. As you mentioned, yesterday marked 6 months since the shooting here at the King Soopers in South Boulder, and now this. Tonight we know that the city of Boulder has already reached out to that town in Tennessee, offering to help any way they can.
Everything was different after that day.
Emily Giffen can recall almost every detail from March 22nd.
This girl was sitting next to me, and we just heard these pops. She got scared, and I just remember looking at her and being like, those weren't fireworks.
The former King Soopers employee ran for her life that day. Now she's watching a similar scene play out in Collierville, Tennessee. A gunman entered another Kroger-owned grocery store there, killing one person and wounding at least a dozen others.
Like people hiding in chip aisles and stuff like that. Like, my friends were doing that, and especially when you're an employee and it's at your job, it's like you're doing nothing but trying to work.
Mental health experts say it's normal for this to be a trigger.
Today's a date of shock again, that going through this again.
The Boulder Strong Resource Center is prepared to welcome anyone who needs a little help.
We have massage, AccuDetox, we have comfort dogs here, mindfulness groups.
But setting up a space like this isn't something cities necessarily prepare for.
Certainly not something that I had thought through how to respond to.
That's why Boulder Mayor Sam Weaver reached out to Collierville city leaders Thursday afternoon.
I think it's a reminder that there's other people who we can look to for examples of what works and doesn't.
And an opportunity to help comfort another grieving community.
It's no fun being a member of the club that this happens to, but at least we can lend out a hand to each other.
And Boulder PD also telling us that their chief will reach out to Collierville's department as well. That survivor who I talked to told me the best thing that she did in the days and weeks immediately following the shooting here was just to let people help her any way that they wanted to. Live in Boulder, Rachel Skida, Fox 31. Yeah, they could definitely use that comfort. Rachel, thank you so much. Some new developments tonight in the search for Gabby Petito's boyfriend.